We ended season 5 with a revelation that changed everything.
Nobody knows she learned about what was in that bag. Season 6 is all about that quest to discover the truth about who this imposter really is.
I believe you should tell Elizabeth the truth.
You know his identity.
I do?
And what is that going to lead to in the future?
Your real identity. I know who you are.
Who told you this?
Everything changes again.
Do you have any idea who this guy is?
No, he's a wise ass.
Wise ass? That's who you think? This is the most wanted man in America.
The show really has been deliberate. We've been shooting the ending since the beginning, so we've known where we're headed.
What did you tell her?
She was going to find out sooner or later.
I know the broad strokes. I know who I am.
This year, I certainly was very pleased by the quality of the secrets we had to keep and we had to unpack.
I told you mine, now you tell me yours.
I would, but you haven't really told me yours yet, have you? Not all of it.
The thing that's unusual about this season that we've never really done before is that Liz has a secret that she is keeping from Reddington. She's a step ahead.
Someday I want to see the before and after pictures.
Not a pretty sight.
She has figured out that the bones in the suitcase belonged to the real Raymond Reddington, and so whoever Red says he is, he isn't. That really drives a wedge between them, and you see that in the beginning of this season.
Then I'll tell you, as soon as you tell me.
Tell you what?
She and Jennifer are going to find out who this person who is posing as Red Reddington really is.
And I know for a fact that our father died 5 years before that.
The night of the fire.
Our father, the real Raymond Reddington, cheated on your mother with mine, a Russian agent named Katerina Rostova.
The dynamic this season between me and Elizabeth is much more kind of cohesive. We are on a mission and we're gonna get him. We're working together. And it's been really fun to do all these kind of spy scenes, pretend to be a detective and track him down. It's great.
We knew that we wanted to have Red spend the first section of the season in prison as a result of Liz on her quest to figure out his true identity, and to tee up the question of whether Red would find out and what would happen when he found out.
I can't imagine what he'll do if he ever finds out that it was me.
It is part of the fun, I hope, to try to understand how these pieces, these cases that he's giving the FBI, fit together in order to ultimately help him get off death row and get his immunity agreement back.
It's our position that the defendant violated his immunity agreement.
It was incredibly fun for me to be writing courtroom scenes for James again.
Do you really expect this court to believe that a marshmallow disguised as a patrol officer, a comic figure in an ill-fitting uniform, could possibly make me nervous?
We worked together on The Practice, and we worked together on Boston Legal, and now we're working together on this show. And so I took personal pleasure in seeing him back in a courtroom.
Have you ever heard of Katerina Rostova?
Yes, she was a KGB officer.
Would it surprise you to learn that she and I had quite a complicated history? Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Did I say sex? Sex.
To be on the phone with him talking about the words in a courtroom again, that will forever be one of my favorite moments of season 6.
You made a good case. For what it's worth, it wasn't an easy decision.
So I guess I've got that going for me.
Spader's just a great actor. When we write things that are funny and he does them in a way that are great, I love it. But when he captures the depth of the emotion of something that we have seen in which he is having his final meal with Liz, and he was talking about his mom and just what a generous, understanding.
To this day, amazed by, just as a writer of the show, is just how forgiving the audience is prepared to be of the Reddington character.
I live and work by a very strict code.
Despite the fact that he will at times murder people, despite the fact that he can at times be incredibly hurtful.
You remember Anna McMahon from Maine Justice?
Yes, like my first STD.
The audience continues to forgive him, and I find that amazing, that people are so willing to cut him so much slack.
I mean, the mythology and all the secrets and the curiosities and everything else, those are tremendous fun, and they're a big part of the engine. But another, almost in balance with that, is the nature of the relationship is a very odd but compelling one.
I mean, you became Reddington, but then you stayed Reddington.
From the beginning, Liz has to struggle with the feeling that her father is the devil, this person capable of such incredible darkness. And this season, we introduce the idea that it's actually her mother who may have been the darker figure, that she actually framed the original Red Reddington.
It's your mother.
Mama? Hey, sweetheart. How are you, my love? Good.
And we'll have to learn with Liz whether that is an accurate picture of her mother, just as we've spent so much time trying to figure out whether we have an accurate picture of her father or the Reddington character.
I love you, Masha. Whatever happens, Mama will always love you.
We're now having to grapple with the same question that Liz has, is who is Red and does it matter? And does it matter that he is this new person? Because in a lot of ways, he's not a new person, he's the same person.
That question, who is Raymond Reddington? Liz finds herself in the exact same place asking that same question. She knows so much about him, and yet she knows nothing about it.
I am what I am. Popeye the Sailor Man.
He's Raymond Reddington. And I can tell you this, that Raymond Reddington that everybody's become familiar with over the last 5.5 years is considerably more Raymond Reddington than the Raymond Reddington was 25, 30 years ago. They wouldn't have made a TV show about that guy. They made a TV show about this guy, because he's Raymond Reddington.